It's KC 101. Raise the Region is going on. And we have Carrie Heath joining us here from the Gmeiner Art and Cultural Center in Wellsboro. Carrie, how are you?
I'm good, Kevin. Thanks for having me.
Well, good. You're working with the Green Free Library this year, once again, for Raise the Region. You guys are under the same umbrella, and a lot of people don't realize that right next to our library is an amazing, free, always free to go to, art gallery.
That's right. We've been there since 1969, actually.
Hard to believe. And a guy from Liberty who was very, very generous, left a lot of money to make this happen, but still takes some funds to keep it going.
That's right. And to do things that are kind of outside of just keeping the building open, you know, to sort of make things better and to have special projects, we do some fundraising, and this is one of those.
So with Raise the Region this year, what are you looking to help raise some funds for at the Gmeiner?
So the library and the Gmeiner, we're both focusing on accessibility for the buildings. So I would like to we have these giant, big, heavy metal doors at the front of the building, and I would like to add a door that has a handicap accessible button so that it's easier for people to be able to get into the building, and that'll require a little bit of concrete work to make it so that it's basically just a slight ramp into that doorway.
And that's not just people in wheelchairs. There are people just pulling on a door just for elderly and others. It just makes life a lot easier. I imagine, too, when you're trying to bring some stuff into the building, a lot of things that would make life easier, too.
Yeah, for people to be able to load and unload their artwork, it'll work on kind of multiple levels. So it would be a really big benefit to the people who use the building, I think.
Absolutely. So for those that have never been to the Gmeiner, tell us about what type of exhibits. It seems like it's always changing when I go.
Yeah, so we try to change exhibits every month, and we focus on artists who are from within a 150-mile radius of the Gmeiner of Wellsboro. And my goal is to have as much as varied artwork as possible so that people can see all of the possibilities that are out there. So we have photography, fiber arts, paintings, of course, drawings, sculpture, ceramics, and just anything that I can find that I think will kind of expose people to new and different stuff is really great to me.
And where it's free to go in, what do you got to lose to go check it out? If you got 10 minutes or you got an hour, you're going to enjoy that right next to the library. Nice little walk if you're in town, too. If you've got people visiting, I always suggest to people, check out the library. Beautiful building, an amazing building, and then check out the art center. And again, both are free assets to our community.
Right. And it's a big deal. It's not a typical thing to have a gallery this size in a town this size. And we are one of the only galleries in Tioga County. So it's something that is really, we're of course located in Wellsboro, but we're a resource for the whole area.
Absolutely. And the memorial that is right in front, the World War II memorial, how is that coming along?
It's in pretty good shape. We tried to make that much more accessible. We now have a wide sidewalk that goes in and out of it so that people can get to it easily, whether they're in a wheelchair, have a walker, anything like that. That was a big part of that project, was to make it more accessible. There's 2 big benches there now where people can sit and kind of be in with the monument and experience it. So that's a wonderful thing too.
And if you know anyone who was in World War II from Wellsboro, is that what's listed on the monument?
Yes, it's specific to graduates of Wellsboro and Charleston high schools, which were the 2 local high schools at the time.
And there's a lot of names on there. So we certainly owe some respect, and you've done a great job preserving that memorial to our folks from the past who supported us, and some of them are still with us to this day.
A couple, yeah. It's pretty amazing.
Absolutely. So Raise the Region's coming up March 13th. It starts at 6 p.m. and goes through March 14th. And if you need any help with making donations, the library is going to be open in Wellsboro, as well as Blossburg, too, I should mention. The library next year is open from 6? The Green Free from 6 to...
Yep. So we work with the Green Free Library on this particular project. And so we're having a big kickoff event at the library from 6 to 10 on the 13th. We'll have people there who will walk you through how to make a donation, because it maybe is a little bit different. You can't just write a check out to us, so you have to do it online, and that helps us to get the matching or the bonus funds.
Yes. That get added to every donation, and so what you give, you actually give more than you give.
Exactly. And then we'll have fun stuff too, so that you can see what the library and the Gmeiner do. We're going to have children's stories. We'll have some art, of course, art and craft projects for people to do. And the other thing I would say for people to check out for sure is the seed library that the library's been developing with the master gardeners over the last year. It's a really cool resource that I don't think a lot of people know about at the library.
You can take home seeds?
Yeah.
Swap them up. Wow.
Yeah.
There's so much going on in your little corner over there.
I know. We have so much happening between our 2 buildings. You should definitely check them out.
All right. All great organizations to support Raise the Region. Please consider donating to our local nonprofits. They could use your support. It starts on March 13th at 6 p.m. and goes through the following day. We're KC 101.